Welcome to Second Chance Youth Ranch TV. Our Christmas show is now, and our special guest is Rachel Hubbard, our Daily Operations Director. So don't go away. Get ready for Rachel Hubbard. Welcome to Second Chance Youth Ranch TV. I'm your host, Perry Black, and on this show we have our Director of Operations, Rachel Hubbard.
Hi.
Merry Christmas, Rachel.
Merry Christmas.
You know, just before we started taping this show, we don't tape anymore, everything's digital, but when we started taping this show, we started just recalling the past 20 plus years. Now, I want to make this statement before I get to the 20 plus years. January the 2nd of 2026, someone will be celebrating 19 years on staff at Second Chance Youth Ranch. Who is that?
That's me and Billy. You know the date?
January 2nd.
That's impressive.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff up in here. You know, you ever watch Jeopardy? They got a lot of useless information up in those heads.
I do.
Well, the greatest Jeopardy is I do too. But January 2nd, 2026, y'all will be celebrating, if you will, 19 years.
Yes, sir.
So even though this Christmas show, for the sake of our viewers and some who are new, what have y'all been doing for 19 years? What did you do for the first several years at Second Chance Youth Ranch, going way back to 2007?
I guess 2006, maybe?
Seven,
okay. Well, we had just gotten married a few months before and felt God calling us to the ranch, and so we moved there and became mom and dad to 7 teenage girls. Did that for a long time.
Married how long?
6 months.
6 months, and you become parents to 7 teenage girls.
We did.
Mm-hmm. And I got a Kleenex because I was crying off set because we were talking about the goodness of God. Mm-hmm. And you probably need one if I gave you 7 teenage girls. You know, you could just imagine. 6 months married, no children of your own.
I was 23, a baby myself.
Yeah, but now let's be fair for the sake of our viewers again. You were a highly educated elementary school teacher.
I was an elementary school teacher.
How long had you taught school before you came on staff?
I taught for just a year and a half.
Just a year and a half. Mm-hmm. Where did you teach?
In England, Arkansas, tiny little town. Mm-hmm.
Home of Charles Capps, Word of Life Ministries, yeah. I spoke in the England schools. That's a nice agricultural community.
It is, very farming oriented.
And what grade?
First.
First grade. So first grade, that certainly trained you and equipped you for 7 teenage girls.
It did, for sure.
How many kids you have?
There are a lot of similarities between teenagers and first graders.
Yeah. Well, sort of. So this is the holidays. Mm-hmm. And for 19 years, y'all been at the ranch. Mm-hmm. So that means this would be at least your 18th or 19th Christmas at the ranch. Mm-hmm. When y'all came on staff at the ranch 19 years ago, how many children did we have probably that first Christmas? I
think that year we had 14.
14. And as of this Christmas, which is, and the recording of this show, 2025, how many kids do we have today?
I believe 98 of this today.
Yeah.
It changes a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I walked through church 2 Sundays ago, and I saw 2 of our young ladies with their babies, and I always stop and speak to them and make a big deal about their babies. And then I looked up and there's another girl. Mm-hmm. And they said, oh, she's shy. She just came last night.
Yeah.
So we can go to bed and get up and have more kids or less kids, right?
All the time. Yep.
Just in the school, we're doing meal packing for the holidays. We'll be packing 120,000 single serve meals all day tomorrow in school and then tomorrow night at church. And one of the young ladies ran up to me and hugged me, and she said, Pastor Perry, you know, I'm leaving on the 19th. I said, oh, we don't get to celebrate Christmas with you.
Yeah.
And I said, now, you're going to stay in touch with us. I think she's probably 7th or 8th grade, you know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Long black hair. Mm-hmm. And she said, hey, and she looked at her friend, she said, I'm just telling you right now, I'll be coming to summer camp. After last year's teen camp, I'll be coming to camp.
She will, yes.
So her and her siblings, there's probably 5 of those.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to miss them.
I know.
Precious family.
They are staying in our network. They're being adopted by a family in Benton, and they're actually open through our organization. We opened them yesterday officially, and so the kids are moving in today.
So that's holidays.
Yeah.
And what a great time to get connected to your family.
Oh, it is. It is. It's such a big time of year. It's a happy time of year, but it is hard too for our kids. It can be a little bittersweet.
Well, it's the holidays, and this is a holiday shirt. This is a holiday show. This is my holiday shirt, your holiday shirt. And so let's kind of reminisce a little bit about what was Christmas like when we had 14 kids.
Yeah, well, I know back then, Billy and I would start in January trying to find things on clearance. We would set for ourselves a $20 budget per child, and that's what we would personally spend. And then we had an angel tree at church where we would get about $50 to $75 a kid to take them shopping as well.
So you end up with about $100 per child.
And just trying to make that stretch, and then it still felt good. You know, it felt special then, but it wasn't anything like now.
Now, when you were a foster mom and dad back there with the 17 teenage girls, was Eric and his wife down the hill?
Eric became the director of operations at that time.
Yeah. Now, so tell the viewers who Eric is, and let's promote him for Christmas too.
So he's one of our best friends. He and his wife Kara started Immerse Arkansas, which is a program for young adults who are aging out of foster care. Helps get them on their feet.
And where is, some people probably have seen on the news recently, Immerse dedicated a new building. Where is that at?
They have one in Little Rock. They have Conway and Northwest Arkansas now.
One right off of Asher Avenue, right? That was the one that was in the news. And we've had him on the show before. Some people may remember that. So back then you had 14, so probably had just 2 houses open.
Right.
Yeah. And since then, well, in the last 6 years, we have built 5 new homes. In November, we dedicated our newest 6-bedroom home. A lot of people may wonder, even while we're watching the holiday show, why do y'all build your homes? Well, number one, because I'm a builder, and we can save contractor fees.
Right.
And so we automatically have equity in our houses, and because they're new, no maintenance.
Right.
And because the builder's great, there's no maintenance for decades. That's the plan. And so what's Christmas like now? We got 1 minute in this segment. What's Christmas like now? What's been going on? What have you been doing this morning before we started this show?
So I was at our Christmas workshop, sorting and organizing and labeling gifts.
All by yourself?
With a whole team of elves. And we do a custom Christmas list for each child in our care. It's things that they want, that they've been asking for, that their foster parents want to surprise them with. $250 worth of items. A donor sponsors it.
Not 25 or 50 off the angel tree.
It's a good chunky list. If they want an iPad, they can ask for an iPad. If they want Nikes, they can ask for Nikes. You know, and we get exactly what they want. And then their foster parents wrap it and put it under the tree, and they open it Christmas morning, and they have no idea that a donor's bought it. They think it was from their parents, or the little ones may think it's from Santa.
We actually have donors. See, that's why I go back to so many years ago when I wondered how we even going to do this. The donor was our angel tree in our church foyer. Hey, we're going to take a break and come back with Rachel and talk a little bit more about how you can be involved and how we can pray for you during this busy holiday season.
A mission field around you is filled with young hearts needing a forever family. And at Second Chance Youth Ranch, our team is committed to providing healthy, stable, loving homes and families to hurting children in the Arkansas foster care system and those up for adoption. Please contact us if you feel the tug at your heart to help foster or adopt, and find out the steps you could take to help fulfill a child's lifelong dream. Maybe you can't foster or adopt, but you could help. The need for thousands of children in the system is staggering. But with the help of faithful partners and business alliances, we are meeting those needs right now. Would you help us make a difference? Every gift, regardless of size, impacts a child's life directly and helps provide for a home in the gap right now. Visit the Second Chance Youth Ranch website at 2CYR.org to read more, watch the stories, and to make a contribution for a hurting child's care. Monthly partners are needed, so please contact us right away. And as you partner with this ministry, You are partnering with the Heavenly Father that has promised to be Father to the fatherless. God bless you for helping Second Chance Youth Ranch.
Hey, welcome back to Second Chance Youth Ranch TV. We have just been talking with Rachel Hubbard. Billy is actually out at the ranch today, and I'm going to be seeing him in about 2 hours. But you're in town today. Rachel Hubbard, our operations director, and he's at the ranch, but you're here in the city of Bryant, the metropolitan city of Bryant, here in Saline County, just about, quarter mile here from our studio. And y'all have what you referred in the first segment as Santa's Workshop. Explain that a little bit for me.
So we have a big open shop that is our processing center for gifts for the kids. So our donors will sponsor a list, get it sent to their house. Once everything comes in, they bring it up to us.
Let's back this up, because Billy spent about 30 minutes explaining this to me today, and you just did it in like 60 seconds or less. So our children, which range from the youngest currently,
0, a few months old.
Yeah. And then our oldest currently,
19.
So those that are obviously old enough to talk, they get to say to their mommy, their foster mom, or what we call bonus mom, what I want for Christmas is. And they get to make it, and so mom or dad makes out the little Christmas list. And that's kind of an Amazon, if you will, shopping list.
It is.
And we expect some kickback for advertising for that organization. And so then that list, through you, is given to one of our donor, I don't know how to explain it, our donor coordinator. And he and his wife are responsible for talking to our donors. They then buy the gifts. And then they bring the gifts to your Santa's Workshop here on this campus. And then you and your quote elves, which is your case managers and your admin team, y'all all get together. How many of you, when I say y'all, how many is that?
This time of year, we have about 8 people over there every day
Counting
working.
you?
Counting me.
So you have 8 or 9 folks, and y'all are all actually taking all those gifts that are designated for a specific child, wrapping them, bagging them, and all that. Then those gifts are given to the foster parent. They come and pick them up.
We have a pickup party where they come and they get the bag that's tied up with all that child's stuff in it. And we make sure everything they asked for came in. And if it didn't, we make sure it gets ordered and there's no gaps there.
Now, Billy said there's well over 100 plus children that have gifts over there.
About 153 this year.
Whew, holy moly. 153 kids.
Because our donor decided they wanted to bless the bio kids of the foster parents.
And again,
as well.
for viewers, bio kids are the foster parents' birth children.
Yes, yeah.
And in some cases, it's their adopted children.
We
have several that have
At least half of them are adopted,
So, because we want, I mean, think about it. You got a family of 6 foster, and you maybe have 2 bio kids.
Right.
So you can't have your bio kids getting 2 little items for $50.
Yeah.
And then your foster kids have a significant.
Right. We want it to be the same for every, because kids don't understand.
But our donors are the one who made that determination.
They made that decision. I would have never asked for that.
Yeah.
You know, it was something that God, like, how can we make this a good experience for everyone? How can we bless these kids? And you don't want to ask for something like that because it seems extra.
Yeah.
But our donors were like, listen, this is what we want to do. And it happens over and over again. There'll be something that we'll get in mind and say, oh, I wish we could do this. Or I wish this grown-up kid, I wish we could bless their children this year. And then I'm telling you, somebody will call us that day and make the offer. It's incredible what the Lord does.
You may not want me to bring this up, but in your case, you're not only the operations director, you and Billy, but y'all also foster.
We do.
Y'all have, tell me the ages of your bio children. Bronley is
16.
Just turned 16.
And Brooklyn's almost 11.
So, you know, a lot of organizations say if you have a car, do you want to donate? You got a 16-year-old.
He's already paid cash for his truck. So.
Yeah, he has one already, doesn't he? Because the other day I had something I needed y'all to come pick up. And Billy said, well, we'll just see if we can use Bronley's truck. And I went, Bronley's truck?
I know.
So, and your little girl?
She's about to turn 11 in a couple weeks.
Golly, that's amazing. And they've lived at the ranch up to this point their entire lives. And then you have a foster infant. How old?
14 months.
Sweet little baby. I mean, every time I see y'all don't even have the baby. One of the other friends at church has the baby.
She's like a celebrity.
Yeah, they're all basically wrestling. It's my turn.
They are.
So, but what's fascinating to me, Jose and Liz is what?
Our foster care coordinator.
That means she trains, supports, equips.
Opens new homes.
And their foster parents. And then our clinical director, Chad Strike, who happens to attend Agape Church in West Little Rock.
Yeah.
He's
crazy.
And his wife, he's not only our clinical director, along with his clinical staff of three other therapists and 4 or 5 case managers. He and his wife, Joanne, they foster and they've recently adopted. And last Sunday, they dedicated their baby to the Lord that they just adopted. I tell you, God is so good.
I know.
Isn't this a great adventure?
I know. It's so cool because our office team, who's, we're supposed to be focused on that, but when you get these calls about kids that need homes and you're like, I have the space in my home, you can't say no.
Okay, Taylor and her husband's name?
Andrew.
Andrew and Taylor. What is Taylor's job?
She is assistant to the directors.
And she and Andrew are fostering.
They are. Got 2 case managers fostering also on top of that.
And Raven and Garrett, who just got married less than a month ago, they moved in this weekend to the ranch. We're remodeling their home literally as we speak, or as I speak. And they're going to have children. Well, they're already fostering.
She was already
as a single.
fostering 3, and now that they're married, they're going to have 3 more move in.
And they're moving to the ranch.
Yep.
Whew. And 153 children getting gifts. And you think your Christmas is expensive. Isn't that amazing?
It is. I hope that building doesn't catch on fire.
All right, who did I leave out that's fostering, that's on staff with a 9 to 5, 8 to 5?
Katie Clark and Jordan Yarberry.
Yeah.
They're both case managers who are fostering, and Katie adopted 2 of our kids, and now she's fostering a 3rd. Jordan adopted 1 of our kids, and now she's fostering another one. We love what we do. We all love it.
Yeah, it is the most, and again, I'm the founder, and so I hate to say this, but I can't help but say, God has been so good, and He, I believe, has used y'all and created a culture where it's actually a family of people working together, helping children in care. And
it's special.
Gosh, who sent me a picture? Somebody sent me a picture yesterday at our Arkansas Christian Academy musical, and you said, Pastor, look at this. We had 3 of our fosters along with some other students, 4 or 5 of them right up front, singing. And I was driving, so my wife says, here, look. I said, baby, I'm driving. And I said, just send back to Rachel.
Fuzzies.
Warm fuzzies. Hey, warm fuzzies. We're going to take a break. Be right back.
Dream, I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head that I'll never reach it. I will be trying. Got a kick in my head, held high.
You really like music.
I don't know.
You listen to it a lot?
Yes,
Awesome. What does that song mean to you?
just really into it. My name is Cody and I'm 14 years old. I want to go to Hollywood and be like a rapper. Dance, rap, basketball, sports.
Tell me what your favorite subject in school is.
It's math, writing, reading, and science.
Tell me if you could have a superpower, what would you want your superpower to be?
Power Rangers.
That's a great answer. If you had $1 million, what would you do with it?
I mean, lots of clothes and go out to eat like once a day. Like if I could get a family, I want a fun family. I want them to know about my behavior, how good I've been.
You're a good kid.
if I do get adopted, if you see this film, I'm gonna be good and I won't have no behaviors. I won't, I just don't want to get into more trouble. I want to get adopted and that's fine.
Hey, welcome back to Second Chance Youth Ranch TV. Rachel, as you know, you've been on this show, even hosted it, so you know, coming back from that previous segment, that's Project Zero.
Love them.
What do you want to say to Christy Irwin and Project Zero and the wonderful job they do in our state, working with DCFS, and then DCFS allowing us, and Project Zero, Christy, allowing us to show those videos where we actually put a real life story, a real life child or sibling group who are believing God for a home. What do you
They've
have to say?
revolutionized adoption
Yeah.
completely to where families can not just see a name on a list, but know a story of a child, and literally brought hope to our kids that they have an option of being adopted if they want to.
You know, this is unrehearsed, but have you had children at the ranch over your 19 years that had any special remarks to say about, this is the first time I've ever had a Christmas, or I've never had anything like this? What kind of story can you tell me here? I got my Kleenex.
Well, I can just tell you last week even, we have a little girl who is 14 and she is Guatemalan, and her foster parents sat down to help her make a Christmas list, and she just
Didn't know what that
had
was.
no idea what to ask for, how to do that, and she was like, I just don't want anything expensive. I don't want anybody to do too much for me. And her foster mom had to just make it up. She had to find things that she thought she would enjoy because she didn't think she was worthy of that.
Yeah. Well, offset, before we started taping, I always tell my stories, you know. I got an Etch-a-Sketch one year. One year I got a catcher's mitt, even though I played the outfield. Never in my life, as a child growing up, even living at the Methodist Children's Home, did I have what our foster families and our bonus children are getting to experience. But the heartache of being away from family at Christmas.
It's really hard.
So we want them to experience what family is supposed to be.
Yes.
And what Christmas is really about. And it's really not about the gifts that they get, but the gift that was given, and that's the gift of Jesus Christ.
The gifts are just one way that we communicate to them how the Lord loves them.
Yeah.
It's also about cuddling up and spending time with their foster parents and learning the story of Jesus and going to church together and worshiping. Like, all of it introduces them to the love of their Savior. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah. Yeah, in our Christmas program that we were referring to in the previous segment, where 3 of our fosters were there with 2 other children, and they were leading the song, singing about the Lord.
Yeah.
And that's what, in Arkansas Christian Academy, we start every morning, elementary through high school, with chapel. And many Christian schools only do chapel once a week.
I know.
We do it every day.
I love that.
And we ask our students, what do you think about only doing chapel once or twice a week? I nearly had a riot.
I wouldn't ask them
They
that.
said, oh, no. We want to worship the Lord
They
every
do.
morning.
They do. It's so sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's changed my kids' lives.
Yeah, it has a huge impact. Of course, your children, as they continue to grow and mature, they're going to have a perspective that many of their peers will never have. They have had the privilege of seeing children come and go, come broken, see them being healed spiritually, emotionally, and sometimes even physically. We got one girl, you know, who I'm going to talk about here when I tell you, and she says, I don't like people. I think she's probably 15, first time ever in care. She pretends to be a little introverted, and she's not.
No.
And she says, she told me 2 weeks ago, I don't like people. And yet I see her every Sunday with her peers in our youth ministry, come down front and stand at the front of our altar in front of me and the rest of the adults and worship the Lord.
She's so social.
I don't like people.
She's full of nonsense.
Yeah.
But it is fun. Like, one of my favorite things is when we get a kid who's like real resistant to hugs and affection, and I don't care. I'm going to hug you anyway. You're getting a Mama Rachel hug no matter what. And after a few weeks, sometimes it takes months, they start seeking me out to give me the hug. And I'm like, I can see the healing happening.
Okay, you're going to tell a story? I'm going to beat you on this one.
Okay.
All right, the little baby you have?
Yeah.
She has an older sister.
She does.
She about 14.
Mm-hmm.
And when I walked in where they're getting ready to do the meal packing, they were unloading the trailer, and the students were still in there for chapel. And she came up and she wanted to do, she wants to do this 5 thing. I don't know what it was. All the girls were giggling, so it's something that they do. And she hugged me.
Oh.
And she said, "Oh, Pastor Perry, Pastor Perry." And then one of the other girls, and I don't know if she was a bonus child or not, but one of the other students come run up to hug me. She said, he is my friend.
Oh.
How about that?
I love it.
And I don't get to spend time with the children like y'all do.
Right.
That's why I still have what little bit of hair I have left. But isn't it awesome to see them grow and blossom?
Oh, it is.
When they encounter love of Jesus through people, and then they encounter Jesus who put the love in us people.
Yeah.
And it's revolutionary.
And then they start sharing the love of Jesus with others, which is so cool.
All right, now, if you've managed to stay tuned this whole show, why should anybody watching consider connecting with us, contacting Liz, and finding out what's the criteria to be a foster parent? How can I help? How can we help y'all that are fostering? Are there opportunities to mentor or to adopt, or can our organization, our school, our civic group, our Sunday school class, is there something we can do? You got a minute and a half.
Yeah, we're more reliant on the community than we ever have been before because we have so many children that we're trying to meet the needs of. We cannot do this alone.
Impossible.
And we need more foster families. We need, finances. We need the gifts, all of the things for these kids. And we are surrounded by the best community that just steps up over and over again to go above and beyond. And I'm just so humbled and thankful for that. Yeah. And so if you're watching right now and you're thinking, I love what they're doing, I want to be a part of it, join us. We will plug you in. There is something you can do. You can reach us through our website.
Yeah, many of our wonderful foster agencies and homes, organizations in the state, they're sponsored by the sheriff, in the local community,
or a church denomination,
or a whole denomination. Second Chance Ranch was birthed through our vision and really funded for years by Family Church.
Right.
And now it has been embraced because it's a principle that all of us have to learn, is when you are faithful to what God's given you to do, He gives you more to do.
That is so true.
Yeah. So, boy, 2026 ought to be awesome. So it's Christmas. Do you know the Christ of Christmas? He's the reason for the season, and the same life that our children experience is the life that you can experience right here as the whole world recognizes the birth of the Messiah, Jesus Christ. All you have to do is do what I did, what Rachel's done, is Jesus, I need you, forgive me my sin, come into my heart and save me, and watch what He's going to do in you. God bless. See you next week.